HMPNGS Ted Diro. HMPNGS Ted Diro 401 is the first Guardian-class patrol boat to be completed. Australia designed and provided 4 Pacific Forum-class patrol vessels to Papua New Guinea in 1987 and 1988, and in 2015 confirmed she would be replacing those vessels with 4 larger and more capable Guardian-class vessels. Ted Diro replaced HMPNGS Rabaul. Australia transferred the vessel to Papua New Guinea on November 30, 2018. Background: following the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea extension of maritime nations' exclusive economic zones to 200 kilometers 108 nmi, Australia agreed to provide 12 of its neighbors with 22 Pacific Forum-class patrol vessels so they could exercise sovereignty over their own territory, using their own resources. The first vessel was delivered in 1987, and in 2015 Australia announced plans to replace the original patrol boats with larger and more capable vessels. Design: Australian shipbuilder Austal won the $335 million Australian dollar contract for the project and built the vessels at its Henderson shipyard near Perth. Guardian-class vessels were designed to use commercial off-the-shelf components, not cutting-edge, military-grade equipment, to make them easier to maintain in small isolated shipyards. The vessels are 39.5 meters 130 ft long, can travel 3,000 nautical miles 5,600 km at 12 knots 22 km/h. Their maximum speed is 20 knots 37 km/h. Their design allows the recipient nations to mount a pair of heavy machine guns on either flank and possibly an autocannon of up to 30 on the foredeck. Operational history: Ted Diro was the first Guardian-class vessel to have her keel laid in July 2017. She was the first to be launched in May 2018. She began her formal sea trials on August 9, 2018. The patrol vessel is scheduled to be commissioned in late October, when her acceptance trials are completed. On October 22, 2018, the Post-Courier reported that delivery was scheduled for December. Diro, head of the PNGDF Major General Gilbert Toropo, and Angus Campbell, Chief of the Australian Defence Force, attended the vessel's commissioning on February 1, 2019. In August 2019, 2 warships of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force visited Port Moresby. The Japanese vessels hosted the crew of Ted Diro together with local VIP, and her crew hosted visiting Japanese personnel on tours of Ted Diro. On October 17, 2019, the Australian reported that Ted Diro's engines had broken down and she had to be towed back to Cairns for repairs.